I wouldn't be. That's confusing. Laser gun better. Yeah, laser's better. You can get that's helping. That's actually really good. This is so bad. There's some skill and kind of aim. You get better. No, I mean, so I have a friend here, so I wouldn't actually my friend.
Oh, okay. Where did you go?
Montreal.
In old Montreal?
West.
Okay.
Oh, I know the west.
We went down to old Montreal this morning for lunch.
Well, there's
It was good. Bob was killing it.
Killing it. Killed.
You both killed it. You were playing more the defensive role.
Yeah, I was like hiding behind this. Hiding behind this. At times I went up the front. The boss was just like,
it was like an hour. Like, you get there, and everyone's there, they teach you how to shoot the, yeah, then you get out there, you play like a bunch of different games.
I never did anything. I never did anything.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of time, a lot of running around. Yeah. That was fun.
All right, here we go. Game 3 of the tournament. Aaron Devils versus the Markham Waxers. Marcinko steps in to start things off for the Devils. Lewis is draw. Marcinko has a little bit of line. McEwen across the top here up the far wing for Douglas, and they say he didn't touch it. I'll go for icing. Marcinko back in for the face-off. Waxers win it. Quick shot blocked in front by McEwen. Kaufman chips it to the near corner. Waxers pick it up. Send it up to the blue line. Gray strips that, lifts it past the defense, deep into the Waxers territory. Marcinko pressing to the far corner with Douglas. Douglas pins it. Marcinko steps in to try to drag it out of there. Does eventually. Marcinko off the boards, takes a shot. Deflected wide to the near boards. Bray. McEwen steps in. Gets the puck in behind the Waxers goal. They'll turn, lift that out of the zone. All the way down into the Devils territory for icing. Hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. McDonald steps in to take the face off for the Devils. McDonald back in for the face-off. Going on by the Waxers. They'll play behind their net. Again to the near corner. Schleier pressuring. McDonald picks up a loose puck. Couldn't hold on to the line. Waxers send it out into the Devils territory. Icing waved off. Marlborough back to pick it up. Just send it to the near wing for Hindeman. He swipes at the bouncing puck. Comes out front. Hindeman picks it up. Lead pass for Schleier down the left side. Schleier in over the blue line. Touches the corner, throws on net. Bad save. Schleier with the rebound. Tries to throw it out in front. That hit a Waxer player and goes to the far corner. Markham trips it down the far wing into the Devils territory. Marlborough to Hindeman. Lead pass for Martin at the Waxer's blue line. Martin, slow, takes it to the corner. Right behind the net. Centering pass. McDonald turns, fires. Bad save by the Waxer's goaltender to keep that puck out. McDonald picks up the loose puck, the clearing attempt. Tries to dance around the winger, couldn't quite do it. Hold the line. Paquette to Freer. Back in the Devils' territory. Freer back in to the far wing for Marvin. Paquette, clears the zone to center ice. Waxers pick it up, right back into the Devils territory. Paquette's there with a good stick to the blue line, not out. McDonald clears it for a second to McDonald, or to Martin, up to McDonald and the blue line. He'll send it around to the far wing. Smith's there. Just take a funny hop off the board, skated over it. Harlow keeps it in. Waxers. Clearing attempt, hits a stick. That passed across in front of everybody, and nobody. Now the McEwen tries to send it off the glass. That hits a body. Waxers drives to the corner. McEwen's there with Marcinko. McEwen comes up with a buck off the backboards. Puts Opner to the far corner. He'll send it around, back and behind for McEwen. At the Opner's reach. Waxers send it back in to the Devils' zone to the near side. Right up the boards. Marcinko tries to drag it out. Waxers held the blue line. Off the boards to the near corner. That'll roll behind the Devils' net. Topner to McEwen off the glass, off of Smith, and it sits down right in front of the Waxers player. Centering pass picked up by Topner. He'll get the right line and fire it down. Waxers on the near side to the blue line, just out. McEwen back at center ice to pick it up. Cross. Topner. Topner and McEwen. McEwen lead pass for Bray. At center ice in over the blue line. Bray takes it wide to the corner, hits the brakes. Puck keeps going. Waxers send it to the far side. Into it, pinching. Waxers turn, fired to the blue line, just out. Cinco. Marlborough on the near wing. Marlborough up to Bray at center ice. Bray gets the blue line. Sends it to the corner. Barth chases. Puck comes out front. McDonald had it on his backhand. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Puck comes to center. Slider. He'll touch it first for the hand pass. 7:02 to go in the first period. McDonald in for the face-off. He wins to Marlborough across to Hinneman. He's got some room down the right side. And over the blue line. Gets it to the far corner. Reels it back into his feet. Waits for some support. McDonald pinched off the blue line. And the Waxers cleared up through center ice. Cross ice. Way out of play. And into the stands. Face off just outside the Devils' zone. McDonald steps in to take it. Tries to win a forward. Slyer picks up the loose puck. Has it caught in Barth's skates. Waxers in over the blue line. Marlborough gets it to the board. Got it front. Missed wide of the net. Rebound goes all the way to the far half boards. Waxers play it back in to the point. Tried to throw it on net. A shot. Missed wide. Rebound out the far side. Hinneman picks that one up, gets it to Schleier. He'll take cross ice for McDonald. To the blue line, hops over Schleier's stick. Waxers come back pretty strong. Shot deflected wide to the near side. Freer tries to play it up the boards to the blue line, not out. Back to Freer in the near corner. Freer behind the net. To Paquette, back to Freer. Freer looking for some room, spinning. Back to Paquette. He hits the brakes. It's past the first two forecheckers of the Waxers up to Schleier on the left side. Schleier through the middle. For Martin, had a stick tied up. Does get a shot off. Martin behind the net, battling. McDonald steps in to help him out. Martin to the far corner. Centering pass. Picked up by McDonald. Shot. Bouncing puck. Steers wide of the net. Freer at the half boards, lifts it off the corner and in behind the Waxers net. Harlow holds it along the boards for a second. Waxers get a piece of it. McDonald bins them. The Waxers get the pass across the clear the zone. And over the Devils' end, they've got a shot on net. Ellsworth makes the save. Waxers in deep. to the point. Thrown on net, blocked by Martin. New pass, Martin's going to chase that one down. Shoves off his man. Gets the puck to the boards. Parlow backs him up with McDonald. Steps in, picks up the loose puck across to Martin. Couldn't get the shot off. Centering pass. Parlow steers that to the net. McDonald back to Parlow in deep. Centering attempt by Parlow. Hits some skates. McDonald along the half boards. Waxers lift that high over everybody's head into the Devils territory. Chopner back to pick it up. To McEwen. To Bray at center ice. Bray gets the blue line. Waxers clear it out right away. Clear it to center ice for Chopner. He'll send it down the right side. That'll go all the way around to the near corner. Waxers chip it around McEwen. That'll go into the Devils territory. Chopner back to collect it. .3:35 to go in the first period. Marcinko. Loose puck at the draw, picked up by the Waxers. Douglas steers it to the boards. Marcinko gets it to the corner. Waxers at the half boards. They'll kick it up to the blue line and out. Under pressure, Waxers play it back in their end. Lift it to center ice. Intimate picks that one up. He'll bring it in himself through the middle. Goes to the right side, shot off the post. Marcinko to Bray. Marcinko, sorry, to the blue line and out. Intimate across to Marlborough. Marlborough gets center ice and sends it into the Waxers territory. Both teams swipe at it. Chipped high over the glass and out of play. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first period. McDonald in for the face-off. And by the Waxers to the far corner. They'll play it behind the net to the near side. Intimate. Schleier has it in his feet. Bouncing puck. Intimate clears it to the blue line. And McDonald picks it up along the far wing. Drags it back to his own end. Cross to Intimate down the left side. In over the blue line. Lets the shot go. Deflected wide to the far corner. Waxers play back in deep. Takes a funny hop off the boards. The player, not the puck. Waxers down the left side. Through center ice. That goes over the boards and into one of the Devils' coaches. Face off just outside the Waxers' territory. McDonald in to take it. Waxers win it back in their own end. Played off the near boards up to center. Back in the Devils' territory down the right side. In deep, centering pass, loose puck. Paquette had his man stick tied up. That kept the puck out. Waxers cleared around to the near blue line. Jumped back in deep, centering pass. Off Paquette, straight to hard around the boards. For Martin. Martin had to slow down for it. Picks it up and over the blue line. Martin with the shot. Over the shoulders of the goaltender and the net. That'll roll all the way back to center ice. Paquette across to Freer, just out of his reach. He gets it over the blue line though. Martin in the near corner. Drags it past the linesman, or the referee, sorry. Parlow helps him out. Parlow walks off the boards, jam play, goes through the blue paint to McDonald on the far side. McDonald plays it behind him, hits the brakes, shovels the puck back in behind the Waxers goal. Waxers turn to the blue line. McDonald keeps it in for a second, comes back to Freer, across to Paquette. He'll take it down the right side. Paquette walks through traffic, lets a shot go off the glove. That puck will settle down in the far corner, cleared to the blue line, not out. McEwen picks it up, lets a shot go, hits the stick and comes to the near side. Waxers lift that to center ice through McEwen, and Paquette's back to pick it up. Lead pass with Martin out of his reach. on for icing. 1 minute to go in the first period. Matt Smith, assisted by number 7 and by number 22. Up to Marcinko, breakout play. Marcinko down the left side and over the blue line. Behind the net, he's got Smith out front. Too much traffic. Centering pass. Smith with a backhand, missed just wide. Boxers off the glass to the blue line. McEwen kept it in. Fired wide of the net. Tended to go hard off the glass, missed everything and out of play. Bray takes over, loose puck. Chipped past Hoffner down the left side. Over the Devils blue line, shot wide of the net, rebound. Picked up by the Waxers. They're sold it in behind the Devils net. Topner gets it to Marcinko, to Smith. He'll lift it up to the blue line and out of the zone. Bray, shot from center. Just before the end of the first period. To start the second period. Devils up 1-0. McDonald in to take the face-off. One forward to the near boards. McDonald gets it to the Waxers blue line, but not much further. Flyer pressing. Waxers send it behind the net to the far corner. Through the middle, lead pass. Waxers pick it up, and over the Devils blue line. Great play by Hinneman to break up that rush. Marlborough down the right-hand side and over the blue line deep. Gets it to McDonald. Bouncing puck in front. Waxers pick it up to the blue line. Hinneman just about kept it in. Waxers and over the Devils blue line. Shot. Ellsworth with a save. Devils are going to the penalty box. Devils penalty, Harrison Marlborough, 2 minutes for slashing. 11:23 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the face-off. He wins it. Paquette in the near corner. Paquette behind the net to the far side for Parlow. Parlow held it there for a second. Waxers out front, shot. Missed wide. Rebound comes to the near corner. Waxers to the point. Played in, missed the play. Paquette off the glass and down the ice. McDonald just in over the blue line. Devils setting up more in the neutral zone than pressing. Waxers up the left side. Shovel pass into the Devils territory to the near corner. Paquette keeps it along the boards. Waxers trying to chip it out. Paquette doing a good job killing off the clock. Comes to Parlow at the half boards. He'll turn, fire it down. On target, played to the far corner by the Waxers goaltender. 1 minute to go in the Devils penalty. Waxers up through the middle, misplayed. McDonald chasing his man back into their zone. Waxers on the blue line, right through center down the right-hand side. Paquette saw that all the way and shoved it back in over the blue line. Lead pass up to center ice. Paquette, Freer, back to pick it up. Shot, saved by Ellsworth off the pad. Freer gets it to the near side from Parlow. Clearing attempt hits a player and goes straight across to the far wing. Freer to Parlow, he'll turn and redirect it on target. 20 seconds to go in the Devils penalty. Waxers back behind their net. 10 seconds to go. Bray pressuring with Martin at the blue line. Back to 5-on-5. Devils penalty's over. I think the Waxers killed more of that for us than we did. Cross ice. Topner tied up his man just enough to keep him from getting that shot off. Topner, lead pass intended for Marcinko out of his reach and down for icing. Marcinko in for the face-off. He wins it to Topner. Topner clears it to the blue line. Douglas, last second effort by the Waxers to keep that puck in the Devils territory. Right across. Waxers pick it up down the right-hand side. In around McEwen. Watch their front shot. Ellsworth with the save. Marcinko in for the face-off. He wins it back. Waxers get a piece of it off the post. And the Devils got a penalty. I think Ellsworth got that one. 2 minutes for tripping. McEwen serving it for him. 8:43 to go in the second period. Douglas steps in to take the face-off. Line, Bray attacking. Almost picked it off. Waxers up through the middle. Changed directions down the right side. Lifted in behind Devils' goal line to the near corner. Played back to the point. Shot through traffic. Blocked there by Topner. He'll clear it to the near boards. Pass across to the right side. Back through the middle. Through center ice. They'll regroup in the neutral zone. To the left side. Cross ice. Off the helmet. Barth gets a handle on that one and sends it down the ice. On the left side, Paquette almost picked it off. Waxers through the legs. Lost at the blue line. They'll regroup at center ice. Schleier back in Waxers territory. Cuts through 1, 2. Backhand through the legs and he scores! Devils goal scored by number 18, Quinn Schleier. 7:08 to go in the second period. That'll be a shorthanded goal. Schleier steps in to take the face-off. He wins that back to Paquette. Paquette turns, tries to clear it, hits the Waxers forward. He'll bring it down the right side to the corner. Freer with a good stick. Knocks him off. Paquette to Barth. That gets stuck at the half boards. Back to Paquette in the corner. Off the glass. Over the stick of the Waxers defenseman, and that will go down into the zone. Whoa! He almost misplayed and almost went through the goalie's legs. Waxers with it on the near side. Cleared up to center ice for Paquette. He turns, sends it to Freer back in the Devils territory. To McDonald. Back to 5-on-5. McDonald in over the blue line. McDonald finding it. Throwing out front. I don't know where his team went. It just disappeared. Barth to McEwen, or McDonald rather. McDonald back in behind the net. He lost the hand. Marlborough backs up to the blue line. The Waxers pick up the loose puck. They'll send it around the far boards. And up through center ice. Waxers get the Devils blue line and chip it in. Marlborough to the near corner. Waxers throwing out front. Nobody's home. Martin picks up the loose puck and goes down the left-hand side. In over the blue line, centering pass. Shot by William Hindeman. He scores. Devils goal, number 17, William Hindeman. The left-hand side. He'll take it to the far corner. He's got Carlo out front in the blue paint. Tries to get a centering pass. Loose puck. Cleared to the far boards. McDonald at the point. He turns and fires. Bad save. Rebound. Picked up by the Waxers. No clear to the near boards. Hindeman chips it back into the near corner. That'll go over the far side. Hops over the Waxer stick. McDonald reaching for it. The Waxers got there first. No play to the blue line and out. On the board, off the boards into the Devils territory. Waxers centering pass with the one-timer, and Ellsworth's there to keep it out. .5:04 to go in the second period. Marcinko in for the face-off. He wins that back. McEwen to the near side for Smith. He gets it to Marcinko, who gets it up the right-hand side to Bray. Bray in over the blue line. It's in deep to the near corner. Centering pass. Comes to McEwen at the point. Shot blocked in front. Smith and Marcinko in the far corner. Marcinko shovels it to the near side. Bray. Bray spinning. Bouncing puck comes towards the Waxers' net. We'll play it around the far boards. McEwen pinching, picks it up the half boards to Bray. Bray misfired. The Waxers easily clear that to the far corner. We back up to near side. Topner turns and fires it around the net to the far corner. Smith to Bray. Back to Smith. Across the Topner at the point. Shot. Missed just wide. Puck comes out front. The Waxers clear it down the far side, or near side, to the blue line and out. Waxers in over the left wing. Shot. Just over the shoulder. Kevin Ellsworth. Waxers goal scored at 3:59 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the face-off. Bouncing puck. Slyer and McDonald a little too close. Freer with a good stick gets the puck in. Maybe called interference there, but Waxers get it to center, play back in their own end. Cross ice, Freer gets it in the zone. The Waxers clear right back to center ice. Barth to Freer to McDonald in over the blue line down the left side. Picks it up in the corner behind the net. Tries to throw it out front. Nobody's home again. Boys, pick up on that play. Freer from the blue line chips it in. Slyer and Freer battling along the boards down the ice. Not enough for icing. Paquette's back to pick it up in his own end. Hits the brakes along the far wing. Up through center. Waxers dump it back in the Devils' territory. Freer turning to the short side. Gets it to Carlo at center ice. Carlo in over the blue line down the right wing. To the corner. Carlo hits the brakes. Still has the puck in the corner. Comes to Hindeman at the point. Shot. Bad save, rebound out the far side. Martin has it in his feet. Just tries to send it back in the territory for Carlo. To McDonald. To the middle. Intimate with a one-timer. Shoots. He scores! 2:01 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the face-off. He wins it back. Intimate. Brings it down the right side, in over the blue line. Lost it there at the blue line. Waxers couldn't clear it out. Carlo. All they'll say it was out. Just offside. Won by the Waxers. Played back in their own end. Down the left side to center. Or right side to center. Intimate's there. He'll send it back in behind the Devil or Waxers goal to the near corner. Played up the boards. Marlborough. Across ice. Intimate. Owen McDonald, sorry. One minute to go in the second period. Marcinko steps in to take the face-off, wins that back just. Waxers get a stick on it first and cleared towards the Devils' blue line. Topner behind his net. Up the right side for Douglas. Douglas changes direction, sends it over to the left wing for Bray, who shovels it into the Waxers' territory. Waxers off the near wing. In over the Devils' blue line. Bray and Douglas are right there. They skated into their player. Waxers still with the puck. Out front, shot steered wide of the Devils' net. McEwen sends it to the corner. Waxers walk out with it. Out front, they couldn't pull the trigger on the wide open net. Clear to the point. Ellsworth with the save. To Douglas, off the boards to the blue line and out. Marcinko pressuring. Waxers dump it into their own end, and that'll do it for the second period. All right, here we go. Start the third period. Devils up 5-1. McDonald steps in to take the face-off. McDonald won it forward. Schleier picks up the loose puck, gains the zone through the middle. Freer at the blue line, kept it in to Schleier. Centering past McDonald, steps around one, he gets taken down, no call. Waxers pick it up, cross ice down the near side, in offside. McDonald steps back in to take the face-off. Won by the Waxers. They'll get it in over the Devils' blue line to the near corner. Paquette, he's back, shovels it to the near side. Waxers pick a hold of it and send it across ice. Lead pass by Barth, just behind McDonald. The Waxers will send it back into the zone. Freer behind his net. To Barth. He'll touch that through center ice. Waxers. Off Schleier. He'll pick it up, regroup at center ice. Takes it wide through some traffic. Gets the puck across to Barth in the far corner. Barth behind the net. The near side sends it to Paquette at the point. Across for Freer. Freer throws it on target. McDonald. And McDonald blocked that shot. Freer to the blue line. Just out. McDonald. Under pressure. Skates through it. Gets in to the near corner. Waxers. Face off just outside the Waxer zone. McDonald steps in to take it. Wins that to Barth. Just offside. Marlowe cross to Hindeman. Hindeman back in his end. Hits it to Marlowe. Up to Martin. Chips it around the Waxer's defense. Martin out front. Intended for Parlow off the skate. Back to Martin. Martin centers it. Comes to the blue line. Just hops underneath Marlborough's stick. He'll send that to center ice, intended for Parlow. McDonald gets a piece of it off the boards. Takes it up through the middle. Tries to dangle his way through the defense. Throws shots on net from a steep angle. And the Waxers turn and fire it on target. Ellsworth there sets it up for Marlborough. Little stretch pass from Martin. One touch across to McDonald, in over the blue line. Centering pass intercepted by the Waxers. Comes to Hindeman at the blue line. He'll take it in deep to the corner. Centered. Good Parlow shot off the glove. Rebound to McDonald. He'll play it. Marcinko in for the face-off. Waxers win it back to their defense. They'll play it up the right-hand side. In over the blue line. Shot. Crossbar and in. They'll turn and send it down the right side of the ice. McEwen clears that to center. Marcinko picks it up across to Smith. Back across to Marcinko, just out of his reach. Marcinko spinning. Off the boards, behind the net. Intended for Smith, just out of his reach. The Waxers. Still give him an unsportsmanlike. So we'll do 5-on-5. 6:57 to go in the third period. McDonald in for the face-off. He wins it back to Paquette. Paquette to the near wing for Schleier. Schleier in over the blue line. Centering pass. Comes back to the blue line. Freer kept it in for a second. We got 2-on-1 with the Waxers, bringing it in over the left wing. Centering pass. Out of his reach. Comes to the near corner. Donald interrupted that centering pass. Comes to Schleier. He'll lift that to Paquette down the right wing. Paquette in over the blue line with Douglas. Paquette with a shot blocked in front. Waxers clear that down through center ice. On the right side, McDonald. He gets there first. Kind of gets run over. Schleier picks up the loose puck. Skates it in deep behind his net around the far boards. Paquette has it in his feet. Does a good job keeping it there. Gets to Douglas. Back to Douglas, who lifts it to the far corner. Waxers out front, shot. Ellsworth with the save, rebounds there. Jam play, puck comes out, and Ellsworth covers it for the whistle. McDonald in for the face-off. Won by the Waxers. Quick shot off the stick of Ellsworth. Goes over the net. Here to the near boards. Martin collects it. Sends it across for Parlow down the right side. Centering pass picked up by Martin. He'll toe drag it around the defense. Thrown on net. Loose puck in front. Marlborough stepped into one. Intercepted or picked up by the Waxers. They'll take it down the right-hand side. McDonald in for the face-off. Scrum draw. McDonald kicks it to Hinneman. Returns, fires hard around the far boards. Martin down the right side. He'll get there first. Drags it to the corner behind the net. Martin out front to Parlow. Couldn't get it on the stick. Shot off the pads, and the second shot goes just wide. McDonald to Marlborough at the point. He walks into the slot. Shot. Gloved down by the Waxers goaltender. 4:49 to go in the period. Devils goal scored at 4:42 to go in the third period. Marcinko went over the blue line, and the Devils are offside. They got it cleared. The far wing up to center. Topner picks it up to McEwen. Across to Topner. Now they're on the same page. Long lead pass picked off by the Waxers. They'll bring it in over the Devils blue line. Shot wide of the net. Rebound goes to the far half boards. Waxers come in with it. Topner steps into his man, and I think he's going to the box. Devils penalty number 8, Michael Topner. Two minutes for head contact. 3:53 to go in the third period. Barth steps in to take the faceoff. He wins it clean to Paquette. Paquette gains a bit of space, turns and fires it down on target. Waxers goaltender plays it to his right. They'll set up behind the net and begin their breakout. Barth pressuring. Waxers down the left side, in over the Devils blue line. Far corner behind the net. Waxers to the point. The half boards. Centering pass picked off by Paquette. He'll clear it to the far wing, but Waxers keep it in the zone. Waxers cycling it. Shot on net. Ellsworth holds it for the whistle. Saw that all the way. Play to the point. Waxers cycling it. Shot was blocked in front by Paquette. Rebound stays in the zone. Waxers to the slot. In deep. Shot wide of the net. Rebound. Comes to the near half boards. Waxers still with possession. Shot blocked and just went off the post. Waxers. Cross. In front again. Shot. Missed the net. The Waxers missed the wide open net on that one. Cycling around the top. Played it to the corner. Off the boards to the blue line. 5 seconds to go. Here's that. Smith in over the Waxers blue line. Devils goal number 23, Tyus Parlow. One minute to go in the period, and the clock's running. McDonald steps in to take the faceoff. Devils have 6 guys on, or the Waxers have 6 players on. Guess they're not too worried about it. Waxers back on their own end. We got about enough time for one more rush. Schleier picks it off in the middle. Gets it to Barth with the shot and he scores. Devils Goal scored by number 6, Ryan Barth. Assisted by 18, Quinn Schleier. And that will probably do it for the game. Good job, boys.